Everyone, today I'm going to be covering the Kathy Griffin decapitation of Trump and the subsequent shitstorm that she just keeps developing to try to prolong her crusty old career. So, let's get into this. Okay, this whole started, I believe it's like a week ago now, where she posted this photo of her holding a fake, obviously, decapitated head, bloodied, of President Donald Trump. Now, is she entitled to her opinion? Yeah. Oh, of course. However, when you make a threat like this, because that's what this is a death threat. This isn't just a joke. This is a death threat. If you are going to make a joke, you can imply the decapitation, you can imply a lot of things, but when you actually go as far and have a fake severed head and everything else, and you're holding it, that's just dumb. That is just asking for reprisal from the White House. Not saying that a civilian should be afraid of the White House, but if you are making a even off color joke like this to the point where it is or could be taken as a threat of decapitation, there are going to be reprisals. With the initial subject being out there of what she did, let's move on to a couple days ago, where she posted on Twitter and YouTube and every media outlet that she could get her crusty little fingers on, and this fake ass apology. Now, I think she's a fake person altogether. This woman obviously has something wrong with her. She's always tried to do shock comedy, but she's sucked at it. She's never been good. Even all the shows that she's been on throughout her career, she has been like a supporting character. Hell, I can't even think of movies where she's been a star in, because if there has been, it's not done very well in the box office. So, one, she has no sense of humor. She is also very politically active, I guess, as a activist in different fields, which I will be covering later. And so she gets on YouTube, and she gets on Twitter, and puts out this fake ass apology. And I wouldn't have a problem if she truly meant it, but like I said, it looks fake. It sounds fake. So I would share it on here, but I can't seem to get it to download for whatever reason. However, you can probably find it on YouTube, you can find it on Twitter, and I think the LA Times has it for whatever that's worth. But I did find it interesting that she releases this and does some double taking about what a comedian does and what they should be doing, that she acknowledges that she went too far and all of this. And then, not even a day later, she releases a press conference. And again, had trouble getting the video, so I will have a link to the LA Times and their article that has the video in it. But the article reads, "Here's what a defiant Kathy Griffin said at her Trump news conference. Spoiler, she's not backing down." So she's more or less completely reneging on the fact that she apologized, and then goes on to say that she was called by the Secret Service, no shock, that Donald Trump's kids were calling her, and that his family was calling her and giving her death threats and all this other over dramatized bullshit, because that's what it is at this point. This bitch breaks down, starts crying halfway through the press conference for added sympathy. And she starts saying how her career, that Donald Trump has killed her career. That he has broken her, that all this other demonization of what Donald Trump, because, it's real easy to stir people up by using Donald Trump and demon in the same fucking sentence. So, now, what gets me is the fact that she's doing this. She apologizes for what happens, and then she goes back and says that how she's being bullied and how she's the victim in all of this. Okay. Ignorance is not a safety blanket. I'm sorry. If you do something stupid, you are still accountable for your actions. If I went into a bank and robbed it, and then my defense was, well, I just never learned any better, it's all I know, they're still going to lock my ass up. You make a off-cuff death threat to a president or a public figure or a political leader, and you are going to get the third degree. It's no different than any other citizen. I mean, my God, there have been people who have been put on watch lists for just researching atomic development. So, this woman has always just pissed me off, so I'm a little biased on this. But she has made a career of, one, being a shit comedian, but then when something doesn't go her way, she tries to do something outlandish. Well, it's finally bit her in the ass. And I don't know about you, but I think she should get the full force of this. Like I said, if she meant her apology, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. Been like, okay, whatever, you fucked up. Okay, we all make mistakes. But this is just par for her. It's all for a cry for attention, and it's all just to try to prolong her relevancy and try to be in the spotlight. She wants to be like Ellen DeGeneres, but she's not funny enough. And I'm not even an Ellen fan. So, then, with this video that she posted, and how the LA Times is trying to glorify her as some poor victim in all of this, they don't ever give a time, date, or any information like that to when the family of Donald Trump or the Secret Service contacted her and supposedly given these threats. I think if you're going to make an allegation like that of gross criminal intimidation, that maybe you should provide some evidence to help back your case instead of just pissing into the wind and hoping it lands on something factual. So, this whole situation, I was more than willing to let it go by until her so-called apology and then the subsequent press conference. Just a little background on her. She is a feminist, and she is a self-proclaimed militant feminist. So she's a man-hater. So this is what I've noticed with extreme feminism, is that when they talk about equal rights, they talk about how they want equality for everybody, and that's all fine and good. We all want equality. Everybody should be able to do what they want, when they want, and how they want. The thing that burns me the most, I mean, I can't even enunciate it, it pisses me off so bad, is this, we want equal rights, and you need to treat us like this, and you need to treat us like this, but don't hit me because I'm a girl. Or, well, how are you doing this? I'm just a woman. You know, it's like, if you want equality, stand up and take equality. Don't hide behind your gender. Don't hide behind you're a shitty comedian. Don't hide behind this poor victim bullshit, because you're not. It's the same thing with Black Lives Matter. It's the same thing with fucking Antifa. It's the same thing with this cunt. And I know I normally don't swear as much on my channel, but damn. So I'm going to play for you this video of her talking to, I believe it's makers.com. If I can get my tab to work here. I consider myself a militant. Yeah, makers.com. She talks about, it's about 32 seconds. She talks about her being a militant feminist. So I am going to close tonight with her explaining what feminism means to her. As always, this has just been my opinion. If you agree, awesome. If you disagree, let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, this has just been my humble perspective.
I consider myself a militant feminist because I love the word. I love what it implies. I worship Gloria Steinem. I worship women that are not afraid to use the label feminist, because all that means is you're a person who is fighting for equal rights. That's it. You don't have to be a woman to be a feminist. You don't have to burn your bra. Doesn't mean you hate men. It's a person who fights for equal rights. That's it.